what are the basic information of UPSC exam. Hello everyone, my name is Himani Sharma. Welcome back to our channel. In this video, I am going to tell you about what are the basic information of UPSC exam. So I am going to tell you about every basic information and step by step knowledge of UPSC exam. What is UPSC exam? What is the syllabus pattern? What is it? How many phases are in it? Everything I am cover in UPSC exam. The UPSC is Union Public Service Commission exam is one of the most prestigious challenging exam in India. So it is conducted by the UPSC. So UPSC is the only body which is conducted so many exams like IFS, IAS, IPS. So it is conducted by the UPSC, a constitutional body that recruits candidates for various service positions within the Indian government. Here is some basic information about the UPSC exam. As I told you that UPSC is the only body through which many civil service exam is conducted through UPSC, like IPS, IAS, IFS, everything. All the civil service exam is conducted by UPSC only. Now come to the exam structure. What is the exam structure of UPSC? The UPSC exam consists of 3 stages. So in it there is 3 stages. Number 1 is preliminary examination, that is also known as prelims. It comprises 2 objective type paper, that is general studies paper 1. Paper 1 is known as general studies paper 1 and another is general studies paper 2. So in prelims there is 2 papers. Paper 1 is general study paper 1 and paper 2 is CSET. We also called it paper 2 CSET. So it is paper 2nd. The marks obtained in the prelims are only for qualifying for the main exam and are not counted for determining the final merit. So it is the prelims exam. Now come to the main exam, that is known, we can call it mains. It consists of 9 descriptive papers. In mains exam there is 9 paper. As we see that in prelims there is 2 paper, paper number 1 and paper number 2, and in main exam there is 9 papers. So what are these paper? 9 descriptive papers. In prelims there is objective type and in mains there is descriptive type paper, out of which 2 papers are qualifying in nature. Out of these 2 paper are qualifying, that is English and any Indian language, that is qualifying only, and the rest are counted for the final merit. And other than 2 paper, they are counted for final merit. So be focus on it. Now come to the third step. Number 1 is preliminary examination, second one is main examination, and third one is personality test, that is known as interview. Third round is interview. Candidates who qualify the main exam are called for an interview conducted by the UPSC board. The interview assesses the candidate's personality, communication skill, and suitability for the civil services. So in interview, the interviewer see the candidate personality, communication skill, and suitability for the civil services. So now come to the eligibility criteria. So what is the eligibility criteria? We all know that UPSC exam is very important, and also the exam criteria is, the eligibility criteria for UPSC exam are as follow. The candidate must be a citizen of India. Number 1 condition is the candidate must be an Indian, and the another one is education qualification. A candidate must hold a bachelor degree from any recognized university. Final year student can also apply. So qualification, we talking about qualification. The qualification would be bachelor degree, and it also final year students can also apply for UPSC. Now come to the age limit. What is the age limit for UPSC exam? So for age limit, the candidate age limit varies depending on category. So according to category in UPSC, the age limit will vary. For general category, age would be 21 to 32 years as of August 1st of exam year. So for a general category, age would be 21 to 32 year. Of OBC category, relaxation of 3 years. For OBC student, there will be a relaxation of 3 years. And for SC ST category, relaxation of 5 years. And for PW category, the age would be relaxation of 10 years. So it is good for other categories. Now come to the number of attempts. So in this, the number of attempt also vary. Age limit, the number of attempts are also vary according to category. So for general category, there is 6 attempts. For OBC category, there is 9 attempts. For SC ST category, unlimited attempts till the upper age limit. So for PW category, same as the respective category. So these are the number of attempts by different categories. Now come to the syllabus. The syllabus for the UPSC exam includes subjects like Indian history, geography, Indian polity, economics, general science, current affairs, etc. So these are some subjects that we cover in UPSC exam. Now come to the application process. So for application process, for UPSC exam is conducted by online through the official UPSC website. So application process is conducted by the official website of UPSC. The notification for the exam is usually released in February, March, and the exam is conducted in June only. So you can check it out the website of UPSC. Now come to the admit card and result. Admit card for the prelims and mains exam are released by a few weeks before the exam date. Result are each stage are declared separately on the UPSC website. So now this is all about the admit card and result. Now come to the main point, that is preparing for UPSC exam require dedication, consistency and thorough understanding of the syllabus and current affairs. Many candidates opt for coaching, institute or self-study to prepare for this exam. So I hope you all get the point about the UPSC exam, and you also get this in video informative to all of you who has preparing for UPSC exam. So this is important exam to all students. So this is the main point, that student must have consistency and dedication for this exam. So that's it. Thank you.